Hey guys, it's Carrie from Carrie's Crafts, and today I want to show you how I made this belly band and embellishment for this box of saltwater taffy. Recently I was in Salt Lake City, Utah for the 2015 Stampin' Up! Inspire, Create, Share convention, and I brought home some of this saltwater taffy and I want to give it as a gift. And instead of just handing it to them as the box, of course I want to fancy it up, Stampin' Up! Style, so I made this one here, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So these are the two papers that I'm going to use to decorate as the belly band, but to start myself off I used, this is just an extra piece of Island Indigo 12 by 12 paper, and I've cut it to 2.5 inches, and I just used that as my guide. I just put it on the box, kind of went around, made my crease marks. So this was just, you know, my scratch piece of paper. And then there's where I knew that I could take my paper that I wanted to use to actually decorate the box and use these guides as my score lines, just so they would be nice and crisp and fold around the edges of the box really well. So now that I've got this, I know that that was my guide. That's how I started. And I'm going to use these two pieces as my belly band. So I want this piece. This is from the Bohemian Designer Series paper stack. And this piece is from the Color Me Irresistible Specialty Designer Series pack. And if you can see, there's like a shine. It's almost like it was clear embossed with a wood grain pattern. And that's just really pretty. I want that to show on my belly band. So that's going to be my top layer. This is my bottom layer. So let me take my Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and I want to cut this. It's already 12 by 12. I just want to cut it to 2.5. My layered piece, again, it's already 12 by 12. I want to cut it to 2 inches. Oh, look. So now I want to make my score lines. And I've already done the measurements, so I'm going to take my bottom layer here, and I know that I want to take it on the long side, and I want to score it first at 2 7/8. So I just checked these marks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 7/8. Make my score. Slide it over to 4 inches and make my other score mark. Okay, then I want to turn it. And this time I want to score it at 2 3/8. Slide it down to 3.5 and score again. Okay, and then I've got my score marks. I can just fold that. Go ahead and crease those marks. Okay, I want to do the same exact measurements for this one. So 2 7/8 and 4. Turn it. 2 3/8 by 3.5. Okay, fold on my score lines. Okay, so this is where I just kind of put it on here. I know, okay, yep, this is the way I want to do that. So just flip it over. I'm going to use my Fast Fuse because this is a little bit stronger than my snail adhesive. It will hold a little more. So I'm going to use my Fast Fuse. Really easy. Just kind of go down. Let's turn it over. Okay. It's really sticky, but that's what we want. We want it to to really hold. We don't want the belly band to fall apart. So line it up here with my score lines. Okay, smooth that down and then give myself those score marks again. Okay, this is where I can bring my box in and wrap it around. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and put my fast fuse on this part right here. Okay, and my belly band is on there. Okay, now let's do the embellishment decoration. Okay, I'm using 2 sets of framelits today. I'm going to use the Deco Labels as well as the Ovals collection. The oval that I used was the second largest. So if you're looking at the oval pack here, this one's the smallest one here, but I used the second largest. And then on my Deco Labels, same thing. I used the second largest. So those are the 2 sizes that I'm using. And let's bring in the Big Shot. So here's my Big Shot. I don't have any stamped images, so I'm just going to put this down on my cutting platform. So I want it all the way closed. I want my clear plate, my cardstock, my framelit, and another clear plate. Push that through. Okay. Same thing with my other piece, with my Deco Label framelit. I've got the platform, the clear plate, cardstock, framelit, and then sandwich it with another clear plate. See how that just pops right out of there? Don't have to fussy cut that at all. I love that. Okay, this is my Blackberry Bliss color, and this is Delightful Dijon. And that's just going to go right down onto the piece right here, just like in the middle. Okay, I have this piece of very vanilla cardstock. It measures 1 inch by 4 3/4. And then I want to take this new punch here. It's the triple banner punch. Love it. So I'm just going to put one end in, push down, and then we've got our flag. It's so easy, so convenient. It will do 3 different sizes, a 1 inch, a 1 1/2 inch, and a 2 inch width of your cardstock. So love that. Okay, then I want to do some stamping. I've got the Blackberry Bliss ink. So that's going to match my Blackberry Bliss label right here. And I'm going to use 2 images from the Work of Art stamp set. I'm going to use Just For and the word You. So go ahead and get those out. Take my ink and I'm going to ink up the Just For, ink up the word You. There we go. And just to give it some extra dimension, I'm going to take my sponge and just sponge that Blackberry Bliss around the edge. Just to give it that extra pop of color. Okay, just like that, easy. Okay, I used some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals to assemble that, so I just put 1 on each side here. 1 here, 1 here. I love the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals because they add that little bit of height to your project, just what you need. Okay, and then I want to take these two butterfly punches that we have. One's a little bit larger, has the bottom part here, and then this smaller one. Love these. Again, I've got my butterfly or Blackberry Bliss paper and Delightful Dijon. So I want the smaller butterfly, I'm going to do that in Delightful Dijon. The bigger one, Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and what's really easy is to use a Stampin' Up! Glue dot. Because this piece is so small, it's nice to have just a glue dot, and I take the image right to the glue dot and apply it to my project there. And we're not done, we're going to give it some bling. So these are the Stampin' Up! Rhinestones. And if you notice, these here, these are all individual. They're all self-adhesive. These three right here are attached. They're long strings of the rhinestones. And I just need 3 of them, but I want them to stay attached. So I'm just going to come over here, just cut. That side I already have cut. Okay, and then I can just peel that off. They're all, I have the adhesive on the back, and they're all still joined together, which makes it really nice and easy, especially for these little butterflies. Okay, take another Stampin' Up! Dimensional, put it right there in the middle in the back. Okay, it's going to go right there. And then let's bring our taffy box in. So now all I've got left is just to attach this tag on to the belly band. And again, I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, put one on the bottom, one on the top. And put that right on there. And there you go. 2 really cute ways to make a belly band and an embellishment and make your gifts giving really fancy. If you have any questions, just leave them for me down below, or check out my blog at carriescrafts.blogspot.com for more details and information on how to get your products to make a belly band and an embellishment. Catch you next time.